Kia team, welcome back. I say welcome back, of course. You haven't gone anywhere. I have. I'm back from outer space. And sorry for the camera. Here we are, wandering around in Anno 1800 on console. And let's get a bit of a situation on where we are compared to where we last were. So you'll probably see that the city of Ditchwater is now quite sizable, and I've just continued expanding it to meet people's needs really, and to keep up with income and making money. Which you'll see, I am in the black. I don't have a lot of cash, but I am in the black, and yeah, I've just continued expanding and upgrading and expanding and upgrading and trying to make money, and trying to stay on top of things as you do. And in amongst that whole process, this happened.
I'd achieve more in a better habitat.
Thank you. Yeah, engineers. I have entered the time of science and technology, which has brought with it a bunch of things that engineers can do. Engineers can make reinforced concrete. Engineers can make electricity. Engineers need glasses, apparently, and large harbour, and they have advanced weaponry and penny farthings and steam, which I have yet to unlock. So I mean that's all pretty straightforward and pretty standard. And I've been expanding out here. So I built a road up to this part of the island. This is sort of heavy industry. I don't know if residents are bothered by heavy industry so much, but anyway, my plan is to move them out here. And obviously this has now got oil springs and things, which I'm eventually going to want to tap into somewhere along the line. So that is Ditchwater. And if we go to Brizzlewich, which has been my other little... I never finished building that. More money. I seem to be in the red for some reason. Temporary setback. Pardon me. Yeah, so again, just expanding. Just really the needs of the workers more than anything. You can see I have an awful lot of workers there that I could probably continue expanding, but I'm using them to make money because the more people you have, the more money you make. And meeting up with other needs with pepper farms and hops farms and potato farms for the schnapps and so on. And that's still the only two islands I have in this region. And I haven't really changed much. In terms of the regional map, things have changed a little bit. Beryl O'Mara has captured a couple of islands from Willy Wibblesock. So Beryl looks like she's taking over from everybody. She hasn't yet attacked anybody else. Like she hasn't attacked Princess Queen, and she hasn't attacked me. And I haven't heard anything more from dear old Edvard. So that is the old world. In terms of trade routes and things, well, I've got a few routes going. I've got some hops and peppers, I've got some potatoes, I've got some rum because I need rum to keep my population happy. I've got some soap for money and some spectacles because I need to keep my population happy. But these are all to sort of meet basic needs really, and that's to make a bit of money, and that's to make a bit of money. And that's my trade routes in the old world. In the new world, we have La Isla. And I haven't really done a lot with it. I don't think. I expanded it a little bit, increased some obreros and some, what is it, jornaleros. Again, just all the things that I need to meet their needs. So connecting some of these little bits and pieces and expanding to try and find space, more or less, to meet these needs. And there's obviously plenty more of the island that I could grow into that I haven't yet grown into. And I haven't really been doing anything, but I have brought a ship of the line, which is the Epiphany, which we're going to go on the expedition with very, very soon. I also have this island, which is... what is this island? don't know. This is, let's have Tuparito, sorry. Down there in the left hand corner, Tuparito. And this is essentially for cotton. So this is a cotton field. This was an island I had to get because I needed cotton for my ponchos, I think, and possibly my bombinos. What are they called? These things. Bombins. Which, yeah, I needed some stuff for my bombins, so I had to get some cotton and bits and pieces, but I haven't really, it's not a very big island, I haven't really been developing it. So, and I settled this one because I can get here.
Come to watch.
Thank you. Pearls. And I'm trying it out. I think they might make a bit of money, and we've obviously got mining and oil springs and things. It's not a bad sized island actually. It could be something that we could make a bit of a go of, but I've only just started it and just looking into it. So that's it, really. It's taken a while. I won't lie. It took a while to balance things out. It took a while to establish how to keep the trades going and keep the money going, and set up some trade routes and balance a few finances and bits and pieces. And although my balance of cash is only 15,000, it has been higher than that, and it's dropped down as I've bought expensive things like museums and new things for the zoo and so on. But what I want to do is I want to get into this expedition, which is this here, the contract. So let us go and have a look and see what we can do. We would like it to be, I think it's the Epiphany, isn't it? Let's just double check. That is
New orders?
the Epiphany, yeah. Okay. So let's go see about what happened there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right, let's make it the Epiphany.
Ship shape.
Navigation, diplomacy, and force. So what have we got here? We've got that word for diplomacy, but I don't have any. That word for diplomacy. I don't want. Let's work with. Usually don't need that many of these things. Let's try 7. Force. Skill bonus for force. Better skill bonus for force. Medicine. These are rations. Right, so this is all I have really. I have to take that for force. Let's take 10. And I don't think we have anything for navigation, sadly. That is usually... Oh, we've got a bottlenose dolphin. We've got this guy, faith and force. Diplomacy. Oh, we could get rid of the cigars and have that. That might help us a little bit better. But this guy works well for navigation. So we'll take that guy. And we'll go back over here. And what we will do is we'll try and get rid of that. And we will get rid of that. And we'll go back here. No, we're not quite ready. Prepare. We want this. 30 diplomacy. Oh, excellent. Goes in a different slot. Do like it. Does he go in a different slot? Because he would give us more force. Yeah, okay. Oh, we don't have rations.
Ship under attack.
Thank you. Let us get rid of that. and we'll go back here. I want to actually get some rations because we don't actually have any food. Let's get 10 of those. Right, so that is us ready to go. So, look, if you don't know, let me explain how these expeditions work to you. Up there at the top, you see 4 things that you need for this mission. Rations is an absolute must. So that's obviously food. And if you're over on the goods side and you select a food like grain, like pig, like corn, it obviously says it's extra rations, right? And obviously over here as well, it says you want navigation skill. So we have picked the bottlenose dolphin because it has a great navigation skill expedition effect. 15 bonus points to navigation and 5 to faith, which is great because faith keeps up morale. So that ticks the navigation box. We've obviously got this royal letter of marque, which can be equipped in my military ship, which has a very strong diplomacy effect of 30. So we've ticked that box. And the last thing we need is force. So we've got this guy here, which is Archbishop Archibald, who's epic, and he brings an awful lot of faith, which is great for morale. He also brings quite a bit of force, and that's it. I don't think we have any other force items. So that's what you're looking for, and it's not as simple as you think, as you will have probably seen. So it's always a good idea to just click through, because I wouldn't have thought necessarily champagne was diplomacy, but there you go. And cigars, I guess. Gifts, right? Sugar is a medicine. Potatoes are a medicine. I mean, and also extra rations. And sugar is also extra rations. So there's certain bonuses and things, and it pays to have a look. And honestly, I've done a few of these expeditions now, and it pays to have everything. So that would be my advice: is obviously try and get as much as you can. Can you finish the simpler missions without everything? Yes, of course you can. But it's probably better for you to have them. So anyway, I have started the expedition. Pardon me. I've come back from holidays.
A deal about trade from you.
Thank you. With a cough. So they're off. I don't know where we're going. Oh, there we go. World map. So, where has my ship gone? That's a rescue mission. Rescue mission. It's the old world. Ah, there we are. We are there. Right, here we are. The Pyrphorians are escaping with the contract, the smoke of battle, etc., etc., etc. Let them run and instead try to establish a likely destination, bonus 15, or hunt them down. Well, I've not been prepared for that, but we can track them down for sure.
Rope us in, Admiral.
There we have it. See here, finger traces route to Ventura Island. Remarkable. Montoya's Twinkling Bay. Oh, disable them. Good naval power. Let's do that.
Blow up the blowhole.
Oh, nice. A flame hose, which I can use on military ships. Right, War 2 next. Extra rations? Carry on, I say. Carry on, sir. Here we are again. Contracting the Pyrphorians are in Montoya, but where the city sprawls.
Under attack.
Thank you. Ask the local Montoyans. Let's see. Diplomacy bonus. Great Plainsman. I'm putting my life at risk. Offer a bribe. Use force. Reassure. Your envoy is right. I can cover my tracks well. We've taken the big ranch. I see. Head for the outskirts. Extra rations, I think. Yar. Right, the House of Pyr, the prosperity contract must be here. The casino looks modern, white walls, pleasant gables, etc., etc. Play bold, launch an assault. Plus 20. Yeah, let's do that.
Bring us home.
Oof. Brigade lift their heads, see horses, draw the enemy out and flank them. Get behind this, that looks better. Let's do that one. We are dragon stairs, pulling enemy from blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Search the library. Oh, only choice matters. Vestibule is a large open room, series of pre-Raphaelite panels, fire mother drives the wall. Let's see. Library, assembly hall, study. Study.
Worth eating biscuit for.
Oh. Okay. Not it though. The ship is overburdened. Oof. Blimey. Really? What are these ammonites worth? There's no obvious use for this. But you never know. Let's not take it. Oh, it doesn't give me the choice on that, I see. Well, I don't want to remove any of them, thank you. I don't want that.
Please, light our way.
There we go. Try the library. Rejoice, the contract is here. Right, so we just have to wait for our ship to return. And then we'll take it from there. Right, so here we are. Ta-da! Finally have hold of the prosperity contract. What does this mean?
The Pyrphorians at their own game.
Well, it certainly means that.
Well done, eldest. You have served both Isobel and the Empire greatly.
Line reporting in.
Isobel Sarmento, Her Royal Highness the Queen requires you to give up your iniquitous seizure of prosperity, an island which by no means...
Oh, do stop, Archie. Is this tiny fleet all I have to sink to get my island back?
Maybe nothing need be sunk at all, Majesty.
Who are you to speak up without permission?
This is one of the good children I mentioned. A little forward, but surprisingly helpful so far.
Regard here, Your Majesty. The prosperity contract and our father's diary. The signatures do not match. And now compare with a freight document by our uncle Edvard. Do you see? He forged the signature in order to impersonate father.
So, Edvard is the traitor! I certainly never authorized that silly Billy to act on my behalf. I declare the contract null and void.
Then we too were betrayed. We will leave prosperity immediately, Your Majesty.
Then, I suppose we'll not be sinking any ships today. Not even as a deterrent?
Terribly sorry, Your Majesty, but I fear not.
Well, in that case, I hereby declare prosperity returned to the good children to compensate the dead father, thereby ensuring Miss Sarmento and co. are safe from this Pyrphorian nuisance.
They are more than a nuisance, and they will never accept this. You must be careful.
We hear you, Isobel, but first we return to Bright Sands and confront Uncle Edvard. His wicked masquerade is over.
I am sorry you had to go through all this just to have justice.
For the first time in my life, I know freedom.
I sense you have news?
Edvard was the cause of all our grief. To see his face when he discovers we know.
Edvard is behind this? He's pathetic. Whatever the punishment, the damage to Edvard is already done.
Right, well, there you go. A traitor is unmasked and the Queen is not amused.
Edvard is as good as dead to me.
Edvard! I told you he was rotten as a fig.
We confront Edvard this instant. I have so very many words for him.
I see. Well, let's be getting on to that, shall we, I guess? Right, we're off to see Edvard, and I'm making sure that we're delivering it with a ship of the line and 3 gunboats. You know, because I'm naturally suspicious and such like.
Are you just going to stand by?
Nope.
What do you do here at the family crypt, Edvard? Do you vaunt your betrayal?
What are you talking about, child? Only words between brothers, that's all.
Liar! You are the picture of regret.
From the moment I saw you, I knew it meant trouble.
Enough! It was you who sold prosperity for the Pyrphorians. You forged Father's signature. You sentenced him to death. But now, the sentence is on you, Uncle.
I knew this would happen. I was just saying to your father, I'll never come up to him, not even having sacrificed it all. He never understood the pain of my life in his shadow.
You don't understand pain. Real pain.
I can't be scared. No more than I am already. The Pyrphorians are pure evil. I thought I had control of this frightful arrangement, but when they murdered Samuel, I realized a day would come that they came for me too. The day they purge this decaying empire with fire and flame.
But another tiresome prophet of doom, Archie. How dreary.
Lo and behold, Her Majesty. Finally, I become worthy of her notice.
Well, momentarily at least. Mr. Edvard Good, you are to be placed under house arrest in Bright Sands until the time of your trial.
Yes, guilty as charged.
And your guilt shall long outlive you, Uncle. Look what you've done to our family.
There will be punishment. But Edvard has suffered from the day Samuel died.
As savior in the new world, Her Majesty agrees that you should host this prestigious trial.
Really?
Once built, your court of justice shall inaugurate a new era of peace and prosperity for Empire.
Okay. Jump 2. Oh, it's already
Forget
there.
Me, my race is run.
Ah,
The
I see.
true
One of
devil
those.
is loose. It must be vanquished.
I
Yes.
will indulge not one of the 1,000 apologies I presume.
Why is this snoozing? What does it need? Well, I suspect firstly it needs a road. With Let's go to city.
A competitor raised a settlement.
More's the merrier.
There, we have a road. Could you build something now? Yep, let's start the phase. We need 500 workforce. Well now, holy heck. That's a lot of people.
Fleet on the move.
I can downgrade a lot, it costs me a lot of money. Or I can start building out here, which is what I was going to do anyway. Looks like I'll be building out here. Just got a few seconds to run this clock out.
Ship under attack.
Thank you. And then we'll see where we go to from here.
Digs is full of kids. More likely find me out and about of an evening, seeing what's what.
Thank you.
Done.
Thank you. Phase 1.
I think we have built up enough trust with Isobel to rely on her as a witness.
Thank you.
Of course, I will be a witness. After all you've done for us. I am sorry you had to go to all this just to have justice.
Me too. Haven't you said that before? Right. Are you underway? We're short more workers. Okay, that's easily done.
Done.
Is the Court of Justice finished yet? Not quite. I don't normally attend trials, so this one must be important.
The Queen certainly speaks her mind.
She sure does.
Has ended.
What are we waiting on? Waiting on some gear. Windows and clay bricks, huh? Yeah. They'll come along eventually.
The Court of Justice.
Yes, indeed. It's not bad, I suppose.
Her Majesty has been ever so much looking forward to seeing her new Court of Justice. I hope you'll be ready.
Me too. Me too. Are you arriving? You're arriving. Sure.
Where are all the witnesses?
Your Majesty, Isobel Sarmento, at your service.
More than ready.
I hope, as witness, I can prove the Pyrphorians were behind this deal, not us.
This is tremendous exposure.
A modern queen must show she is able to dispense mercy. The man must be given a fair hearing.
Ready?
Let's go get what we need to get.
And where's the defendant?
Gather your things, Edvard, for your trial.
No, child. It's too late. Judgment has already come.
Look! Devils from below breathing fire and flame!
Edvard Good, are you ready to be reunited with your brother?
I am.
Of course you are. The heat will peel your sins from your flesh like cloth. Acolytes, purge the place.
Yes, Grandmaster! Gladly!
Okay.
If only Father were here, he'd have known what to do.
No, please don't be afraid. It's time to let go. My ship has sailed.
No! Samuel will forgive you on the other side, Edvard.
Pathetic. But then surely Samuel awaits you too. The whole Good family can be reunited in the everlasting. We squeezed the life from your father's lungs, peeled your uncle's skin. You must be curious as to what we plan for you.
We are not afraid of cowards hiding behind masks.
Aren't we? I mean, they've got lots of fire-breathing ships. What we got?
A new world order is at stake. The Empire already shaking to its foundations, and the Good family helpless to prevent it. We first eradicate the offspring, and then eradicate the Queen.
What is that tinselled marionette talking about, Archie? We are safe here, aren't we?
As safe as the situation allows, Highness.
Their fleet is formidable. I count many ships.
No, you are awfully right, old chum. I beseech you, we must protect Her Majesty at any cost.
Any cost? Right. Okay.
The Pyrphorians have seized Bright Sands. They enchain it to their foul cause.
Good and sons, favourites of the Royal Council. How I've enjoyed watching your family's slow and ignoble demise.
Thank you. Destroy 7 warships, 4 command ships, and the Grand Master's battle cruiser. That's
No
this slot.
circumstances must the Queen's safety be compromised.
Jolly good. Oh my, and there's ships approaching our harbour.
Our nemesis approaches.
No? Well, blimey. And that's where we're going to leave it for now. Just to keep you on tenterhooks. So yeah, well, there you go. We've kicked the hornet's nest, so to speak. We've managed to track down the contract and expose the traitor for what he is, but unfortunately it simply roused the dragon that was behind him in the first place. There you go. Will we survive? Hard to say. I haven't really built up a massive fleet because I wasn't really expecting a pitched fleet battle, and they're certainly not all in one place. Oh well, only time will tell. We shall see you next time. Please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, click the bell. If you have any comments, questions, or clarifications, please let me know, or feel free to drop a comment or an emoji. It all helps the channel. And I will see you again soon. Ta-ta for now.
PlayStation